All right. So we did some work on the Willys. You're gonna have to excuse the shop. I've made my brother's shop just a filthy mess. But anyway, we have put the sideboards on the Willys. This video will be basically showing, it'll be a short video, me showing building this yesterday evening. I ran out of time and it got dark on me, so I thought I'd come back in here and let y'all get a better look at it. But this right here, we put these sideboards. My brother cut these on his sawmill. I think it came out really good. I don't think I'm going to build the tailgate right away. I'll probably run it without a tailgate for a little while because I haven't decided if I want to have doors swinging or just have a drop-in stake. But I think this really brings the truck together. I think it really makes it look good. I'm going to get the red clay Traveler, put it on the side of it, break it up, put the stencils, paint it on here, put, red clay Traveler. I think that'd look good, put that on both sides. And then put down here maybe Willys Emporium, Willys Emporium and Co., something like that. But other than that, I just want to give a little peek. I've been over at the tag office dealing with them, so I mentioned in my first video about this truck that I had to do some weird stuff to get the title put in my name. Well, it turns out that the state either lost my paperwork that I sent them or they never got it. And so what that means is I can't renew my title, or my tag, excuse me, for the truck right now until they clear that up. So it's a bunch of BS, government, yay. But anyway, I'm still gonna take it on the trip because I'm gonna be off-road anyway, so I'm not really gonna be driving it much on the actual road because if I drove this up there, it'd take like 4 hours to get there where I'm going. So I'm gonna trailer it partially up there and then park, unload it, and then take it off up into the mountains. But hopefully I can get that BS straightened out here in the next couple days so I can get the tag renewed and start sending it in the old Willys. I think it looks good. Even from right here where you see the stake sticking out, I think it looks good. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And please, if you find this interesting, go ahead and consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you nothing, but it helps, YouTube find me in the algorithm. So these videos are going to keep coming. The last Willys video did really good. I really appreciate everybody that watched it. I hope y'all enjoyed this little short video. And then I'm going to do several more on this truck. This one's going to be a mainstay on the channel. And then I'm going to do one when I get the chance of my brother's truck, because y'all have never even seen it. So I'll do one on it. I think that'll be a good video. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy. This is all sawmill lumber that my brother sawed on his wood miser portable sawmill. So we got some, it's kind of varying sizes. We didn't have a lot on hand, didn't feel like getting it set up to cut some more, so we're just going to use whatever we got to make the sideboards for the truck. I think it's going to look a lot better with the sideboards on it. It'll make it look like it's ready to haul some payloads, get the job done. But I'm going to take it out. I believe it's on the 13th or 14th. I can't remember when we're leaving, but we're going up camping. We're finally going to take the Willys out, take it up in the mountains, me and Brian. So I think it'll look pretty good. Plus, we need it on the truck so that we can tie down all our gear and stuff on the back of it. It'll make it a lot easier to secure stuff, because it's hard to tie stuff down just on a flatbed without anything on it. So the sides will keep shit from sliding around, sliding off when we're, wheeling up through the mountains. But other than that, once we get everything cut up and fitted, then I'll show you all screwing it together and what it'll look like when it's done. So. Alright, so we got them a little roughed out here. Went ahead and drove them into the pockets, and I ended up counting wrong, so I got to cut another one for the front. I'm not going to worry about the back right now. If I end up needing a rear gate on it, I'll put one on it later, but for right now I'm just going to put sides and a headache rack. Protect the cab from shit sliding up against it. But it's going to make it look like money. Alright, so now we're coating the boards in this waterproofing wood finish. I was going to get Thompson's water seal, but they didn't have it for some reason, so I ended up getting this basically bear's version of it here. And this is probably not necessary, but this is pine board, so I just really don't want it to rot like instantaneously. So we're just going to kind of slap a loose coat on it right now, and if it absorbs a bunch of it, then we'll go back and do a second coat after everything's assembled. We're not getting crazy here. We're just trying to slap something on there as a preventative, basically. Let's see if I can adjust this where you might can see. Trying to get the edges, because that's where a lot of the water is going to be hitting it if it ended up raining on us when we were camping or whatever. And a little bit of prevention never hurts nothing. So I thought about doing this and I forgot about it, and then before I assembled it, I'm like, basically behind the stakes, I don't want behind the stakes where this board goes to rot prematurely. If I assemble it, then do this coating, there'll be spots behind the boards that'll rot, that can absorb water. Now I still have the problem with the stakes that I've already drove into the bed, as y'all saw earlier, but I can pull those out later after everything's assembled and coat just the tips of them and then put it back in. So I might do that. But this is basically just to cover the bases here so that we don't have to worry about it as much. I don't know if this stuff's any good. Bear makes pretty decent stuff, but then if you ever use a really high quality paint or stain and then you use Bear, it's amazing just how crappy their stuff is compared to like higher end Sherwin-Williams paint or stains. And there's like an ass load of sawdust still stuck to the board, and I tried to blow it off of here, but it won't come off. So we're staining over it, because YOLO, it doesn't make no difference, as they say. So we're just going to go ahead and send it and hope most of it sticks. Yeah, this is a transparent stain, so when it's wet, it's like really absorbing light. So I'm trying to get it where you might actually could see. Anyway, we're just putting it on here, Nothing special. Just trying to get a decent coating on it so that once it's assembled to the truck, we can do some touch-up work after the fact. This was another $60 I wasn't intending on spending. So, I mean, but why stop now? We've got a small fortune sunk into this truck over here. What's another 60 bucks? It's nothing. Whatever Jubal needs, Jubal gets. It may not get it right away, but he gets it ultimately in the end. His health is more important than my health. I value the truck more than 99% of people I know, and that includes most of my family. So, Willys for life. And if you're thinking, well, Mr. Red Clay Traveler, it almost appears like you might have a small problem, you would be correct. I do have a problem. You can't have enough Willys. That's my problem. Anyway, yeah, so you might be saying, Mr. Red Clay Traveler, you got a problem. You got a problem. You got too many Willys. I can see a Willys there. I can see a Jeep in the background. There's a Jeep behind the camera you can't even see. There's another Jeep right there. The other Jeep is in the building. There's one over here, back over there. You might have a problem. And you might be right. But the problem is I don't have enough Willys. That's the problem. You need more Willys. If you don't have enough Willys in your life, you get manic depressive. And we don't want that. We do not want that. You need more Willys. Way more Willys. You need CJ5s. You need M38s. You need M38A1s. You need a 2A, a 3A, a 3B. You need a Jeepster. You need a Commando. You need a Gladiator. You need a J10. You need a J20. You might even want a panel delivery, a regular truck. Hell, maybe you want the truck that had the little fancy camper set up on the back of it. Hey, maybe you want a panel delivery and convert it four-wheel drive. So now it's extra badass. Maybe you want it three on the tree. Maybe you want a wagon. Maybe you want the ambulance wagon with the badass barn doors instead of the tailgate assembly. Basically, they're like Pokemon. You got to collect them all. You can't have just one. Why have one when you can have 30? You know, why not? Drive that insurance up. Drive it up. Get Haggerty. Just pay all those dudes at Haggerty. Keep their family fed. That's what you want to do. And if you're going to F around with these old Willys, it helps if you're independently wealthy. That also helps, which I am not. As you can tell, I look like I fell out of 1925. Like I just got done, working on the farm. But hey, I saved money on my wardrobe so it goes into the Willys, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're all about at Red Clay Traveler. Alright, so we got the uprights stained. They're drying. We got the boards back over here stained. They're kind of air drying over there, laying on the CJ3B hood. And then I'm going to go grab something to eat. I got a little excess on the bed here, so I'm going to wipe that off. It doesn't matter. Even if it dried, we could scrape it off with a razor blade, but I'm going to go ahead and just wipe it off. And we're going to let this dry for a minute. I'm going to go grab something to eat. And then when I get back, we're going to go ahead and put the crossboards on. And we got to cut 2 more boards from the front over here, if you can see me doing that. And then after that, we're going to call it good for today. Park it back in the barn, let it dry. And then by tomorrow, it should be jam up, jelly tight. It should look really good. I need to clean this floor. This is an oak floor in this thing. I need to clean it because it's dirty as crap. And I think it'd be a good contrast between the pine boards and the oak. It's just kind of got that scum on it that builds up on stuff when you had stuff in storage. So clean that out, wash the truck good. Maybe even polish the wheels up. Polish the wheels up a little bit. Do a little light duty detail. And then it should look good. I need to fix this where this is running. And this stuff is real runny. It's hard to get it to not run everywhere. But anyway, that'll work. Is this the thinner one? Huh? Sure hell don't look like it. Alright, so we got this side done now. So all I got to do now is put the front headache rack, put it in over here, and then once that's done, we're going to call it good for tonight. We're running out of light on us real quick, so that it took longer than I intended for it to put the stain on. But I think it looks pretty damn sexy. My brother says it looks like we ought to have watermelons in the back of it, which I can't disagree. Have some spinach and turnip greens and shit in the back. Now it looks like it's ready to haul some payload. You know what I'm saying? It's ready. All right. I think it looks sick as hell. I'm gonna we're gonna hurry up and get the stuff, that way maybe we can get a shot of it before dark. Here's the back. All we're gonna do is put the headache rack in. Here's the stake bed finished on the Willys here. It got dark, so we had to come back inside the shop, but this is the headache rack I was talking about. I'll come around back here to the back. Here's the, there it is. It covers just the very bottom of the window, so I can still see really good out of the back glass. I held everything together with 2-inch deck mate screws, because they're treated so they won't rust, and so those should hold up for a long time. But so I think it really makes the truck look good. We got to get this scum off the bottom of the bed here, pressure wash that off, or clean it with acetone or something, maybe retreat the bed, and then you'll have that nice contrast between the pine and the oak. I haven't, like I say, I'm going to make the tailgate at some other time, but I don't need it on this trip. We'll just tie everything to the stake sides and everything. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video of putting the stake side on the 49 Willys. And if you enjoyed it or my other videos, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Even if you didn't enjoy it, go ahead, annihilate it, see what happens. I'll see you next time.